thank you for choosing Nelly Security. Today we're going to talk about a new product, the EYEsurv ESIP-PTZMINI12X-1080p. Let's talk about some of the key features here. It's a 2 megapixel camera, so you can get that very high resolution recording. 30 frames per second at 1080p, 60 frames at 720p. 12x optical zoom plus 16x digital zoom, fully weatherproof for the IP66 weather rating, 24 volt AC power or PoE+. It's also an eco-savvy camera, so it'll use less bandwidth on your network. Now let's see what's inside the box. Of course, first you got your camera, you got your 24 volt AC power supply, you got your mounting template and the Allen wrench tool, the mounting anchors and mounting screws for the camera, and of course don't leave out your protective Michael Jackson installation gloves. Now let's take a look and see what the camera can really do. As you can see, the sky is really the limit with this camera. It just can do so much. Now let's talk about the installation process of this camera. It's a pretty straightforward process, nothing crazy with this one. First what you want to do is drill your hole, get your network cable going through, mount the camera using the screws that are provided for you inside of the box. Just a Phillips head screwdriver is all you'll need, or you can use your power tools. Once you have the camera mounted, simply screw the cover back on the base using the Allen wrench tool that you have also came with the camera. After that, you're good to go. You're ready to pan, tilt, and zoom. That camera's ready to rock and roll for you. Now let's take a look at the web interface of this camera. First off here, we're going to be in the conditions page. That's just where you can adjust the white balance, the exposure, the picture settings. You have different styles that you can set, different profiles you can also set. Let's go over to the video settings. That's where you can adjust the resolution. That's where you can adjust the bit rate, the frame rate, all that kind of stuff. You can also mess around with the substream if you need to. Going down to the overlay settings now, where you can change the name of the camera itself, so you can call it, home PTZ, backyard PTZ, whatever you want. Take a look at the network settings here. This is where you're going to find your IP address for the camera, the gateway for the camera itself, the connection settings. That's just going to be TCP, HTTP ports, stuff of that nature. The event settings, that's where you can set up the motion detection. That's where you can set up alarm. Also storage, if you have an SD card that you have plugged into it, also that's where you can set that up as well. Go into the general settings where you can get the date and time settings, just general settings in here. You've got your NTP server settings there. Go into information here, and this is where you can check out what version you have. You can check the build date of it. You can see if there's any firmware updates, you can update that. Now just to show you a little bit about the camera, just on the general interface when you log into the camera, of course you have your PTZ controls here that allow you to go up, down, back, and forth. You have your zoom, your focus, where you can adjust the focus, adjust the iris as well. You've also got a speed setting there so you can adjust the speed of how the camera goes. If you want it just to kind of creep over an area, then you can adjust that down. The lower the speed, the slower it'll go. I'll demonstrate that for you in just one second here. At the end of the day, the PTZ-Mini12X-1080p is just a great quality camera and would be a great addition to any camera system. Hurry up to Nelly Security and check it out for yourself.